Hey, what's going on everyone? Vasco here and welcome back to the channel. And in 2026, Audi has just announced that they are going to join Formula 1. So this will see the German brand not only join as a team, but as a full-on engine manufacturer. So this is amazing news, and in this video we are going to explore them. Let's do this. Okay, so aside from showing us their concept livery, which I really hope is not too far from the real thing, Audi has come in with a bang. So I'm going to be reading a few press statements that they have released, and the first and foremost is that Audi enters the premier class of motorsport. From 2026, the brand will compete in the FIA Formula 1 World Championship with a specifically developed power unit. This is the first time in more than a decade that the Formula 1 powertrain will be built in Germany. So this is a clear shot at Mercedes, so Audi is coming in right out of the woods, throwing shots at our German competition, which just happened to be the 8-time World Championship team. So this just shows you the commitment that Audi is making to Formula 1. They are coming in to win and not just to make up the numbers, but there's a few more things about these announcements that you need to know. So Audi are not coming in as an 11th team to the grid, instead they are going to partner with an existing team, and all the rumors pointed to be Sauber. So Audi said that they are going to announce this before the end of the season, but there's still a few room for negotiation, so expect a deal to be finalized over the next couple of weeks and an announcement to be made before December. Hey everyone, so Editor Vasco, and some breaking news while I was editing the video. It turns out that the deal between Alfa Romeo and Sauber will not be renewed at the end of the 2023 Formula 1 season. Now this means that the Sauber team will just be called Sauber for 2024 and 2025, which just paves the way for the rumored Audi buyout in 2026 perfectly. So this pretty much confirms that Audi will be buying Sauber and rebranding it to Audi Sport. So with that said, back to the video. And I've also got a quote here from Marcus Dosman at Audi, who says, "Motorsport is an integral part of Audi's DNA. Formula 1 is both a global stage for our brand and a highly challenging development laboratory. The combination of high performance and competition is always a driver of innovation and technology transfer in our industry. With the new rules, now this is the right time to get involved. After all, Formula 1 and Audi both pursue clear sustainability goals." So this is basically indicating why Audi, and in the next couple of weeks Porsche is also going to be announced, are joining Formula 1 right now because of the brand new 2026 power unit regulations, which I'm working on a video right now, so stay tuned to the channel if you guys want to see that. But basically those power unit regulations removed a lot of the complexity of the current generation of Formula 1 power units, especially when it comes to the removal of the MGU-H, which was a critical thing for Audi to join Formula 1 and Porsche, because there was no way that Porsche and Audi were going to join Formula 1 under the current regulations, which are not the most sustainable and have very complex parts such as the MGU-H, which teams such as Ferrari, Mercedes, Red Bull and Renault have had almost 15 years to develop by the time that Porsche and Audi joined the sport. Now Audi also cites the power unit cost cap that's going to be introduced from 2023 as one of the things that made them join the sport, which will limit power unit manufacturers to spend $130 million per year on the development of the power unit. So this will mean that from 2023 all power unit manufacturers will be on level pegging, and no team such as Ferrari or Mercedes will be able to just throw money at the problem. Teams will, just like the cost cap that's seen for the current season, will need to be efficient in developing their 2026 power unit, and this is also one of the things that pushed the Volkswagen group to join Formula 1. The fact that Formula 1 now doesn't allow for unlimited spending such as what teams were doing a few years ago, where you saw teams such as Ferrari and Mercedes with budgets over $300 million just for car development over a season. And in Audi's statement you can also read, "From 2026 the electric power output of the power units consisting of an electric motor, battery, control electronics and a combustion engine will increase sharply compared to today's Formula 1's drive systems. The electric motor will then be nearly as powerful as the combustion engine, which has an output of 400 kilowatts or about 554 horsepower. The highly efficient 1.6-liter turbo engines run on advanced sustainable fuel, also a prerequisite for Audi's entry into the series." So that's all from Audi's statement, and you can basically see that the power unit was the pivotal point for them to join the sport, along with both cost caps on the power unit and on the car development side. So this means that Audi didn't want to join the current generation where just a little bit of the part of the power unit's power is put in from the electric systems. They want to join a generation of Formula 1 where the electric and combustion engine will be at about level pegging, so 50-50 for each when it comes to the car's overall power, and when the combustion engine runs on sustainable fuels, because that's a major goal for the Volkswagen Group. They really seem to think that biofuels are the future, and that's why they are wanting to join Formula One right now, alongside all of their other motorsport programs. Now, on a more personal note, I love seeing Audi and a new manufacturer joining the sport, but I just don't see what the strategy is here for the Volkswagen Group. So they seem to be joining in with both Audi and Porsche as different engine manufacturers. So this kind of defeats the purpose of trying to save money, because they are going to have to run two completely separate $130 million a year engine development programs, and this is just very awkward. So I don't know why they didn't just develop a team such as Audi and call it Audi Porsche, so a team powered by Audi with Porsche engines, or the opposite, a team called Porsche with Audi engines. I don't know why they didn't take the opportunity to pull both brands together and create a unified Volkswagen entry into the sport. Now, I understand that for the Volkswagen Group, the best thing that they could hope for is to have a Porsche and an Audi battling for the win, but I really think that this is not the most cost-efficient way to join Formula One, as Audi and Porsche will not be able to share data between their engine manufacturing, so they will have to hire two entirely new engineering teams and not be able to share developments between each other. Now, on a more positive note, I'm really happy to see Audi joining the sport from Germany, because with the whole Brexit thing, it's been really tricky to get into Formula One teams for anyone that's not in England already. So very good to see another Formula One team be born in Europe, and this is something that really personally makes me very excited for the future of the sport, and it's really amazing to have another power unit manufacturer joining the sport. And if their livery is 10% as beautiful as the one that they have showed now, well, we are going to have a great looking grid for 2026. Okay, so that's it for this quick news video about Audi's joining to Formula One. I'm really excited for this, and you can let me know in the comments down below who you think is going to drive for Audi. And if you guys want to join the conversation, well, please don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Vasco Motorsport. So in the meantime, that's been it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know what you think about this announcement in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. You can watch my latest video right here, or my latest Formula One Manager stream right here, and I'll see you next week with another Formula One video. Until then, enjoy the weekend at Spa, and goodbye.